Hello. How is everybody doing? Not it being 47 people in here to talk about Abbott. We love that. We absolutely love that. Make sure that you are hitting the like button wherever you are sitting. We are happy to have you. This episode was really, really funny as usual. I'm sure that my guest thinks so backstage. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to anybody that you may happen to see on this panel multiple times or for the first time. We need it. Actually, with the sweet perspective, I'm gonna bring you out because I know how you feel. Feel about the folks. Feel about Gregory of all people. Were you here for this episode of Abbott?
Yeah, and I need Enterprise Bay to get his life together because what are you doing here wreaking havoc? If I can be honest, I didn't believe him
No.
in this role, but baby, Gregory delivered everything that I needed him to. And I don't know who talked him up last or on Monday when we were catching up on the first 4 episodes, but whoever
Okay.
called Orlando Jones back into the forefront, thank you, because that conversation tickled me. Another great episode, hilarious. It gave
It
everything
was
I
Kay.
needed.
I'm gonna bring her on out because it was Kay. Kay was like, "When Gregory Daddy? When we gonna get to see Orlando Jones again?" And Lord and behold, here he was. Kay, were you excited to see Orlando here?
I was. I didn't expect us to see him so soon or so randomly. I didn't expect that random little pop up there, but I enjoyed every minute of it. This episode was hilarious. I knew I seen that guy somewhere. I was like,
Yeah.
where have I seen
Oh,
him?
child.
And yes, I didn't believe him either because I was just like, Gregory Eddie about to knock your ass out. So no.
So much this week, 'cause I was like, not Molly's little Enterprise Bay. Who you effing up? Because it's not Gregory, not with them arms. What are we doing here? But all right. EJ, were you here for this episode? And did you feel like Enterprise Bay, aka Insecure, had any chance of whooping Gregory's ass?
Not at all, people. Not at all. He definitely didn't have any chance of whooping up on him. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure y'all can hear me. He definitely didn't have a chance of whooping up on him, but I was here for it. I was like, oh, okay, that's Mr. Insecure. First thing I thought about. And I did love seeing Orlando pop back up. Daddy was giving out that advice, and I think Gregory would have put the hands on him.
Absolutely. I think the pause, I was like, are we supposed to be, you know what? I'm gonna just take this for the commentary that is given about fatherhood and leave that man over there because I was like, whose ass? Who exactly are we beating up? Once again, shout out to the now 50 people here. Get on in here and get off up into Abbott Elementary. Now we're gonna go on and start here because now we're Ashley. We're gonna start on we gonna start on these folks here. I just had a whole brain fart and I was like, what was I putting here? And then I was like, oh, this. But yeah, we gonna get into what was here in this episode. Because we need that fatherly influence outside here, especially at Abbott. Who everybody needs a father, especially our growing boys and girls. And then don't you owe me $5? I could have sworn I lent you $5. But you ain't gave me that. Yet and still you ruffling $5 every time I turn around. And you need to put your health first, okay? You need to absolutely put your health first, because if you don't, who's going to do it? But this whole episode just gave me, baby, these teachers broke. Because I know the teachers are broke. What health care? What $5? Like, I need that. Janine was giving, I need this money. She was giving TT this episode. I need every single dime. Barb, are you not going to give me that $5? And Mr. Minty said, what hospital? I ain't going. There was that sense of, that fear of going to the hospital, because you might go for one thing and then they diagnose you and find so many others. So you get scared. But yeah, baby, go. You messed up. And that fatherly influence, him being jealous of the relationship that his son had with Mr. Eddie, and you not really showing up the way we need you to, baby, do better. Ashley, if somebody owes you $5, do you want it back, or you just gonna charge it to the game?
I feel like you're poor if you loan somebody $5 and you thinking about it all day, the hours of the day and night. My mama taught me a lesson a long time ago, baby. You don't loan out, right, more than you can afford to give away. So if you can't afford to go on and get that $5 away and count it as a blessing, count it as a loss, like you said, chalk it up to the game. Sis, you don't need to loan nobody money. And now it's $10 because and Barb ain't even thinking about you. She talking about her crispy and all. Janine, open your mouth. I thought we had got past this. If you don't open your damn mouth and tell the people what you need, what you want, if the $5 stressing you out, Barbara, remember when I loaned you that $5? Miss Barbara be like, oh baby, yeah, here you go. Janine, stop it.
Ciao. And Kay, what about you? How important is it of a father's influence? And if you don't have a strongest one, do you have the right to roll up on a teacher because you feeling spicy about it?
Oh, it's definitely needed. And especially like little boys like that, when they don't have a strong father's presence, they're going to look for one. They're going to seek out the next closest male to them. And we always want that male to be a positive influence. And sometimes it's not. Sometimes the closest male to them that they want that affection and that validation from is not a good person. And so I think that it's a wonderful thing that Mr. Eddie was right there, because that little boy wanted that male influence in his life, and he had a positive one. And if you're gonna be a deadbeat, if you're gonna be raggedy, get out the way.
That part.
Get out the way.
And EJ, how important is it to put your health first? If you fall head first, I just want to tell the people in the chat, and y'all know who you are. The way that's exactly how I felt when I told y'all I fell on the ground. That's exactly how I fell on the ground, the way that tickled me. But EJ, how important is it to put your health first if you are damaged and you're just deciding and opting not to go to the hospital? Is there a fear of going? Is it just fear, or was it a financial issue with Mr. Minty?
I think it was a little bit of both, because first of all, I think it's a lot of people like that. They don't want to go to the hospital because they're like, they don't want to get that bill. We know that health insurance be janky. I mean, come on, let's be for real. Like, you give them the health insurance and then they send you a bill and you like, dang, I thought I had insurance. What are we covering? Like, what's really going on? And so I think it was a little bit of both of them. And then also the fact that, like, she reminds me of somebody that's just super strong, don't ever want to go to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? Like, want to go to the person next door, two down the street, or some doggone body that's supposed to be a doctor or was a nurse in their, former life and all that good stuff. That's what she reminds me of. Like, that's the person she gonna go to. But you gotta go to the doctor, y'all. Go to the doctor, get checked on.
Okay, well, we're going to check out what happened throughout this episode, and then we're going to flip it and reverse it, come back and pause and discuss probably how funny it is. And along the way, hopefully discovers a couple of gems, because through all the laughter, Abbott always has some gems. But y'all know I always have some queued up so we can really get into that.
I'm good. Look. You a funny dude. I like when you make jokes like that.
Then you might like this pencil.
Now, his daddy is a little, he has you as a role model.
And my cup's on the middle shelf on the left.
So you need help.
A lot of hoes get me, they number, but I never.
And that's all.
It's a little early, but,
What's the doctor gonna do, Barb? Tell me I'm hurt, treat my ailments? Happy to.
Ooh, this is crisp.
And she's my goat, so boom, I lent it to her.
It'll just make me look cheap and petty. I would never forget if I owed somebody money.
Because you owe me $300.
I think about that every day.
Mom says he likes you a lot. I'm sorry, you mumble something, player?
My schedule.
Parent-teacher fight night.
What? I'm gonna kick your ass.
Okay, I'm not some uncivilized ruffian.
That's the kind of talk that makes people want to beat your ass.
That's how Fresh Prince began. We can't lose Gregory to Bel Air. He can't afford it.
Okay, ready to have a great day.
So you went to the doctor?
For Jacob Hill from 2014.
It's way past expired.
Ella Wet be thy name.
That's another 5.
Another one.
Come on now.
2 5s and then 5 1s.
Except I was telling him how kind and understanding you are with Jabari and how much of a good role model you are for Jabari. And then I called him a scrub, and Jabari was like, mm-hmm. Now, did he threaten to fight you? That is classic Darnell.
I don't need backup, okay? I can take him.
Gregory, denial is not going to protect those cheekbones.
I will show up for you. Bring CSI in Miami.
Wanted to send anyone else money on there, you could. Are we friends?
Eddie men do not fight, but we do fight back.
Huh?
You put your hip into it like this right here. You know, down goes Frazier.
All right, Dad, I gotta go.
Call me back and tell me how you won, son.
Dude, right there. He got that mad walk.
You need to go. He's going to kill you.
Hey, Gregory Eddie. I heard you've been talking trash about gay people.
Whoa!
What?
No.
I'm right behind you, Mr. J.
Say I put 6 Capri Sun in here, all different flavors. When you gonna let me in, man?
I got 5 on it.
Janine, can I borrow that 5, please?
It's Barbara.
I need to go to the doctor.
But I'm not gonna fight you. You upset, and we both on Team Jabari. We fight each other right now. We're no longer on the same team.
Sucker punch.
I'm gonna be the bigger man.
You know, Jabari's last teacher swung on him.
Oh, Barbara?
Yep. Mm-hmm. These kids are really lucky to have you.
Jesus!
Girl, the way Ava be absolutely cracking me the hell up. Now, actually, I am gonna come back to you and get into who's always trying to make themselves very known and very present in the show, especially now. Now Tariq is here as a capacity of being little baby's class. He's the father. He's with somebody's mama in the class, but he is almost making it his mission this episode to let Gregory know, I'm here for you. I'll fight for you. I'm trying to support you. Like, why is Tariq trying to be in Gregory's space? What's up?
You know, when I was watching it, I was like, okay, is this about Janine? Like, what is this? Because it's not quite friendly. It's giving frenemy to me. It's still giving, I'm staking my territory a little bit. I don't know. It's sideways, but I'm here for the banter. I'm here for these moments. I don't think it's jealousy because he and Janine have both moved on clearly, but there's still just something between him and Gregory Eddie. I'm curious if this is going to turn into like a bromance or whatever. But Tariq, go sit down somewhere. He's hilarious though, and I'm glad he's here. He definitely adds some shine and glitz to every scene that he's in. Again, and I want Gregory to check him at some point for overstepping boundaries. Like I'm here for this little like what is it called? Unrequited rivalry or whatever we have going on here. I'm here for the dynamic.
Because what you want, Tariq? I'm used to Tariq just conveniently popping up. You know, he's not supposed to be here in real life, in real time. We should have never saw him again, baby, your ex. But he was such a great character and so funny that we keep bringing him back. But with him trying to get close to Gregory, I'm like, this couldn't possibly be somebody's bromance or anything. Gregory is giving, you slept with my woman, and I really don't even like how you was treating her for that decade that y'all was together. Get out of my face. I don't want to get close to you. Kay, do you feel like Tariq might have some ulterior motives, or is he just really trying to be a friend to Gregory?
Child, I'm looking at the chat, and he's talking about to remind him that he hit it first. I be thinking some of that too. Like, I mean, you know, I see you and Janine all cozy, but you know, it was me first. You know, just try, you know, when it's like keep your enemies close, and that's exactly what I think he's trying to do. Because you was not trying to hang out with him last time. You was not, okay. You was worried about your stepson that and then PTA. Now all of a sudden you trying to see what's going on. You trying to be like, let me be cool. Let's be friends. Let's hang out. And for what you was never interested before. No, I think he's playing the list. Keep your you know, your friends close and your enemies closer, just in case he slip up.
Oh, please. Baby, the way Janine was fawning over Gregory's arms, because you know he works out. He's strong. He's real strong. You looking real attractive right now. She ain't leaving Gregory. EJ, what about you? How did you feel about Tariq? And when you got the premise of this episode and they had this picture and it said dad fight, did you think that it was going to be Tariq? Because I thought for 2 seconds it was.
I honestly did think that it was going to be him. I was like, oh, don't tell me Tariq finna come out here trying to fight. Like, what are we got? What is going on? And then when it popped up and it was Insecure Dude, I was like, oh, shoot. I was really hoping that it was Tariq, like, for real, for real. But I'm here for Tariq. You know, at the end of the day, Tariq said, look, I had her, you had her, we had her. Let's be friends. That's it.
I just wanted to say because he's heavy-handed. I'm here. He said, "When you gonna let me in? When you gonna let me in?" Now we have this mom here, and I love that we don't just stick to our main characters. Every so often, they introduce us to a parent, and we get into their dynamic. EJ, I'm gonna come back to you. Do you feel like she was overstepping? Because, girl, you bring your problems to my doorstep. I'm just a teacher. I'm just a teacher. Man, when she said, yeah, I called him a scrub. Said, you know, he look up to Eddie. He's a great role model. You ain't nothing, ain't gonna be nothing, ain't never been nothing, our son. And yeah, my son was like, I was like, she was real casual about like, oh yeah, he said he was gonna whoop your ass. I mean, he is. He gonna do that. He pick fights. That's just what he do. These are real scenarios. I've had a parent try to fight me.
Oh Lord, Jesus!
I had a parent try to fight me, and she came up there with her mama. Yeah, let's go. What's up? these are real things. Did you feel like the mom did as much as she could, or was she putting Gregory in a bind?
I honestly feel like she did put Gregory in a bind, but at the same time, I feel like she really wanted to show her appreciation. I feel like it was genuinely real, but at the same time, she was being super messy because she letting that baby daddy know, look, you ain't ish. You know what I'm saying? But Mr. Gregory is. I mean, this man ain't even his father, but yet he is all the things that you are not. And I felt like that was the messy in her, but yet with the hint of, but I really do appreciate you though.
Kay, what about you? Was this inappropriate or was this okay? This mother.
Now, if you're gonna give him all of these compliments, and which rightfully so, because you know sometimes we need that positive reinforcement to know that we're doing our jobs well. But in doing that, let me know that your baby daddy be out here trying to fight people. Like, just don't set me up and have me riding high on the clouds, and then don't tell me that he be out here trying to fight people, and don't tell me that he be trying to fight people because you be saying stuff. Like, no, if you're gonna tell me one part, give me the other part too. She dropped the ball on giving him the heads up. Like at the end of the day, that's your crazy baby daddy.
Hell, at this point, it don't seem like it made a difference. He tried to roll up on Barb, and I knew I was waiting this whole episode when it was like, oh, Barb was the previous teacher. You can't tell me he rolled up on Barb with his energy, and she ain't throw no holy water, ain't no Jesus his way. Ashley, how did you feel about this parent?
I hated her. She was wrong as hell, and she knew what she was doing. Her child would have been transferred out of my class immediately because you know who your baby daddy is. You know he's off his rocker. You know he's unhinged. You done led the damn lamb to the slaughter. She knew what she was doing, raggedy heifer. Like, she probably played them type of games all the time. She's like, oh yeah, he gonna fight you. Like, this is what he does. Like, no, he was serious about that. Girl, you know who he is. And honestly, and just to a little bit of social commentary, I can't stand women like this. I can't stand people like this, period, but especially women, because these types of women are women that get people unalived, playing these types of stupid mind games with their baby daddies, their exes, their current men, just dropping things here to piss them off, not thinking about the repercussions. This is a comedy and it's cute for right now, but hell no, get your child, pack his coat, his lunch box, get him out of my room. I'm taking his name tag down and go on and send him to another classroom because I can't trust you.
I mean, because I was with her at first because we need, we can't control who influences our child. But when I called him a scrub and said, yeah, he said, yeah. I was like, hold on, ma'am. Hold on. Now you are doing absolutely too much. We currently have 68 people here in this live, and I just feel like those likes are probably not matching up. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a pause for the cause, and I'm going to side eye y'all. We're going to have a little Gregory side eye. It's going to give y'all a moment to hit that like button, show us some love in that chat, give us some comments about what you thought about this episode, and we are definitely going to come right back. Don't do that. Hit that like button, y'all. It's free.
Oh yeah, baby.
Ooh, he fine right there.
I just can't help but stare. I'm dreaming of eternity with you. So maybe I can. Imagine all the things we did. Oh, baby, make this fantasy. Maybe I can. With you. Imagine all the things just call my name.
I like him in that white and that gold chain. That's cute.
Oh, no. I can't fight. When I can't deny it.
Now, as I stated, Gregory is watching. Gregory is side-eyeing and watching y'all because y'all got up in here and y'all hit that like button. Actually, you in the back with the commentary for me is hilarious.
I muted it. I'm sorry, but he was real fine. I did. I muted it after I realized I wasn't on mute.
Oh, he fine right there. I said,
Oh, in that chain, right? I said,
that's cute. That's cute. When did you mute anything? I would love to know. When?
After that, it was already after when I realized I wasn't. I said,
Oh Lord, y'all get into that Gregory. He's side-eyeing y'all. Don't get in here and not hit that like button. We will be utilizing Gregory in his side-eye multiple times when we're getting into here. Now, Miss Minty here. Kay, I'm gonna come to you because you've been in them teacher streets. People, still to this day, it amazes me that people think teachers make money. Because I know that it's presented here as a fear. Like, I don't got time to be rolling up on no doctor for them to diagnose me with a million things when I just came here for one fall. But I also feel like it was a financial thing. No, we gonna. I have been there. First of all, you might have to take time off. you might have to come up out of it. You got to worry about pension and stuff being due up. It's just so many other issues that come along with just going to the doctor. So sometimes you just thug it out. Okay, have you ever thugged it out in the classroom?
Hell no, I'm going home. I don't worry about these kids. But what's funny though is, okay, so I was the behavior interventionist in the school district, and I shared an office with the school psychologist. The school psychologist was Miss Minty. She was dealing with like really, really bad back problems. And she finally decided to get surgery after she was in the place where she couldn't walk either. Like it was that was her. She's like, no, I'm still going to work. No, I still got to go see these kids. No, I got to finish this assessment. No, I'll be all right. I'll wait till the next break. I'll go to the doctor, get a shot real quick. I'll be fine. It'll be good. And then there you are rolling around in the chair.
Oh, child, I've been there. Cause sometimes you don't want to leave your kids. Like, you got to deal with a sub, them getting behind. You can't take that little pay cut sometimes, because sometimes teachers aren't making salary. They are still, making an hourly wage. Like, sometimes you got to take that on the chin. Ashley, if you were Miss Minty, at what point would you go to the hospital?
Immediately, as soon as I bit the dust. But I'm not playing them games. Now, there was a time in my life I might have played a game around or two, like, oh, I can tough it out. Now, if you don't call the ambulance, let me go be checked on, because what I'm not going to do is be feeling that pain she felt 3 days later and taking expired medications. Come see about me. Come. And it don't, them people may or may not ever get their money, but I'm going to go be seen. I'm going to go to the listen.
You going to see me.
Period. See, you face plant like that as a whole grown woman, I'm going to go be seen. You going to check me out and make sure I'm fine.
Oh, man. And EJ, what about you? Have you ever thugged it out at any job when you probably should have went on to the hospital just because you ain't want to take that pay cut, or you didn't want a doctor to tell you something you didn't want to hear?
That would be a no, Alex, because I worked from home and fell on my AWS, right? My foot fell asleep and I tried to get up and walk, didn't realize that you can't walk when your foot fall asleep. That is you gonna fall, pretty much. And fell and took a tumble, and I took my butt right there. I'm too old for that. There's no way. I gotta go. Bye. And I was at home.
Maybe this fall, y'all, I feel like this a couple weeks ago. This exact fall. And falling this way at 34, 35 and falling this way at 20, it was a different experience. It took me a minute to get up. My dog had to come check on me. When I tell you, it was painful. And I felt like I fell in slow motion. I didn't know if I was coming or going. I was like, oh my gosh. Now, I didn't get it as rough as Sheminty because maybe that ankle was out of there. But Sheminty, I think Miss Sheminty is supposed to be, 60s. Like, girl, you got to go. Well, I don't know. I don't know about the character, but I know the actress is in her 60s. Like,
She look good.
Yeah, she does. Her and Sheryl. Her and Sheryl look real good. But yes, let's get to this knockout that never was gonna be, because who he was knocking out?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Look.
You a funny dude. I like when you make jokes like that.
Then you might like this pencil.
Now, his daddy is a little, he has you as a role model.
And my cup's on the middle shelf on the left.
So you need help.
A lot of hoes get me they number, but I never. And that's all. It's a little early, but
What's the doctor gonna do, Barb? Tell me I'm hurt, treat my ailments?
Happy to.
Ooh, this is crisp.
And she's my goat, so boom, I lent it to her.
It'll just make me look cheap and petty. I would never forget if I owed somebody money.
Because you owe me $300.
I think about that every day.
Mom says he likes you a lot.
I'm sorry, you mumble something, player?
My schedule.
Parent-teacher fight night. What? I'm gonna kick your ass.
Now look at here. For all of us, when we saw this gentleman, I knew who he was immediately, especially with us just, recently. And y'all quit going in there begging under that retrospective for us to come back. Don't do that no more. every day it's a comment in there like, y'all, please, we didn't even get to the good parts of the show. Y'all tried it. As soon as I saw him, I was like, what? I was like, this has to be, with the way that the mother was speaking on him, I expected to see somebody a little bit more intimidating. So when he comes in, I guess the nun haircut was supposed to do it for us. Like, yeah, he's looking like a ruffian, as Gregory stated. I'm going to kick your butt. I was like, it's not giving that, but I'm going to just try to stick with the narrative for the show. EJ, at any point in this entire episode, did you feel like this boy, my bad, this man was going to whoop Gregory?
Nerp. Have y'all seen Gregory arms? Like, real talk. Like, have you seen his arms? Them arms ain't playing no games. I mean, I know it look a little disproportionate sometimes, but seriously, his arms is big, and he look like he can knock a ninja out if he wants to. So that was a no.
I didn't understand it. I was like, maybe, he knew somebody. Maybe they just, let me not say that. They don't sound like Ashley. Like, who did you know to get this role? Kay, at any point, did you feel like Gregory was going to get his butt whooped by this man?
This man looked like he belonged on somebody's college campus pledging Kappa Alpha Psi and twirling a cane. Okay, I don't see street fight there. I see shimmying. That's about all I can see with that.
And Kay, why did he feel so threatened by Gregory? This is the thing that gets me with a lot of men, especially fathers, especially if you have like a broken relationship or your spouse or whatever, your girlfriend, whatever, you're divorced, they move on. And if you haven't been as active as you possibly could as a father, if and when somebody decides to step up in any way, it's a problem. Okay, why was he so threatened?
First of all, I'm pretty sure she don't want him no more. And I'm pretty sure he don't even want her no more. But see, the thing is, he's supposed to be the top influence in his son's life. And, it's one thing when you go to, when you're outside and you're like, let's toss around the ball. And he's just like, oh, me and Mr. Eddie play ball at school too. Then now your manhood is in question. And I think that's where the line got crossed at. Like, so you and who? So you spending time with this other man, and then the mom reinforces it. Yeah, that's a good man. That's a good teacher, and he do this and he do that. And, she probably could have smoothed over that a little bit. Like, hey, he's got a good teacher. You should go holler at him, tell him what's up. Instead, she probably made it seem like I'm using this teacher to replace you in our son's life, and that's how he got offended.
I said, how you gonna leave insecure and show up here years later insecure? How you gonna be insecure twice, sir?
2 times.
I already know the answer, Ashley, because you said your piece of change on this man and what you will see of him as an actor, any role you see him in, just based off of that one thing he said and did.
I'm gonna see him bobbing and weaving. I'm gonna see what Molly saw. But yeah, what you gonna do? Pinch him? You gonna give him a paper cut? What did he think he was coming? I don't know. The casting, they played with this because I don't know why you did this. Make him a hacker. He gonna come in and hack Gregory. He's gonna do something like that. But a fight in the parking lot, I'm gonna meet you at 3:00. It never gave that. Never. Under any circumstances. Them Tims, the raggedy beard. Come on.
He was a ruffian. Is he
Come
supposed to be
on,
like Luffy?
sir. Now, if they would have had him playing Jacob's new love interest,
Oh,
I could see that. But don't have him come up there trying to fight Gregory Eddie. Let's not play them games.
oh, don't put that on that man, Ricky Bobby. Oh man.
You must not seen Social Studies. Have you seen that new show where he plays the male teacher's love interest on there? Okay.
No.
Yeah, girl.
Well,
That's
is
what I said.
he?
It
Well,
was
no. Is
Addison.
he of the community? I didn't know if he is.
I don't know.
Well, he was in Insecure. He dipped a toe in there.
That he did.
I'm just saying, I didn't believe this at all. He's so delicate and soft spoken.
Wait. Let's run it back again. Let's listen to it. Maybe the whoop your ass didn't come across because the way she was talking him up, I was like, oh, Gregory, hold up.
Good. I'm good. I'm good. Look.
You a funny dude. I like when you make jokes like that.
Then you might like this pencil.
Now, his daddy is a little, he has you as a role model.
And my cup's on the middle shelf on the left.
So you need help.
A lot of hoes get me, they number, but I never win.
And that's all.
So early.
It's a little early, but
What's the doctor gonna do, Barb? Tell me I'm her, treat my ailments. Happy to.
Ooh, this is Chris.
And she's my goat, so boom, I lent it to her.
It'll just make me look cheap and petty. I would never forget if I owed somebody money.
Because you owe me $300.
I think about that every day.
Mom says he likes you a lot.
I'm sorry, you mumble something, player?
My schedule.
Parent-teacher fight night. What? I'm gonna kick your ass.
Okay, I'm not some.
Don't nobody believe that.
It was so like I'm gonna kick. It was almost like I'm gonna kick your ass.
I don't know if y'all watched Atlanta, but that one episode where Ern thought he was gonna fight Tracy, and he was like, "Pull the car over, pull over. I'm finna kick his ass. Pull, and they kept saying, "Nah." And he was like, "Nah, pull it over, like for real, like for real. We about to go at it." And they pulled that car over. He hit Ern one time, and he slapped him
in the street,
and he twirled 3 times. And
it was.
I just knew that was about to happen to him. I was like, he ain't gonna hit him but one time, and he gonna do that exaggerated twirl fall and end up on the ground.
It was little like, now don't sleep on the gay men of the world. Like, if can't nobody whip your ass like a gay man, first of all. But with Gregory and how he presents, especially that militant background from that father, I was like, we probably should have, kept
And that's all.
Who was
It's a little early, but
What's the doctor gonna do, Barb? Tell me I'm her, treat my ailments. Happy to.
Ooh, this is Chris.
And she's my goat, so boom, I lent it to her.
It'll just make me look cheap and petty. I would never forget if I owed somebody money.
Because you owe me $300.
I think about that every day.
Mom says he likes you a lot.
I'm sorry, you mumble something, player?
My schedule.
Parent-teacher fight night. What? I'm gonna kick your ass.
Okay, I'm not some.
He said, you mumble something, player? Did you say
Exactly.
something?
Then he had the ER at the end of it. I was like, he's gonna get knocked out.
Did you mumble something under your breath? Like
He doesn't even sound threatening enough. I was just like, he about to get folded real quick.
They sold it in the show though. They did what they could with it. Now we gonna run it from the beginning to the top because we need to get into Janine going in about this $5. Like if it was 50, 5, Janine, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna discuss whether she was being petty or if it was about the principle. If you said you're gonna pay me back, then you should. But at the same time, we owe Jacob $300, ma'am, please.
You might like this pencil.
Now, his daddy is a little, he has you as a role model.
And my cup's on the middle shelf on the left.
So you need help.
A lot of hoes get me, they number, but I never win.
And that's all.
It's a little early, but
What's the doctor gonna do, Barb? Tell me I'm her, treat my ailments. Happy to.
Ooh, this is Chris.
And she's my goat, so boom, I lent it to her.
It'll just make me look cheap and petty. I would never forget if I owed somebody money.
Because you owe me $300.
I think about that every day.
Mom says he likes you a lot.
I'm sorry, you mumble something, player?
My schedule.
Parent-teacher fight night. What? I'm gonna kick your ass.
Okay, I'm not some uncivilized ruffian.
That's the kind of talk that makes people want to beat your ass.
That's how Fresh Prince began. We can't lose Gregory to Bel Air. He can't afford it.
Okay, ready to have a great day.
So you went to the doctor?
For Jacob Hill from 2014.
It's way past expired.
Ella, what be thy name? That's another 5.
Another one.
Come on now.
2 5s and then 5 ones.
Except I was telling him how kind and understanding you are with Jabari and how much of a good role model you are for
You want him
Jabari.
some
And then I called him
Gregory
a
or
scrub, and Jabari was like, mm-hmm. Now, did he threaten to fight you? That is classic Darnell.
I don't need backup, okay? I can take him.
Harry, denial is not going to protect those cheekbones.
I will show up for you. Bring CSI in Miami.
Wanted to send anyone else money on there, you could. Are we friends?
Eddie men do not fight, but we do fight back.
Huh?
You put your hip into it like this right here. You know, down goes Frazier.
All right, Dad, I gotta go.
Call me back and tell me how you won, son.
Him right there. Yeah, that's him. He got that mad walk.
You need to go, he's gonna kill you.
Hey, Gregory, Eddie, I heard you've been talking trash about gay people.
Whoa!
What?
No.
I'm right behind you, Mr. J.
Say I put 6 Capri Sun in here, all different flavors. When you gonna let me in, man?
I got 5 on it.
Janine, can I borrow that 5, please?
It's Barbara.
Now we have her going in about this $5 the whole episode, dropping hint after hint, saying everything. But Barb, you owe me $5 and I want it back. Yet and still, we owe Jacob and whoever else. She owed Jacob $300. We need to discuss that, and I think about that every day, Petty. But we actually have Jacob, you know, being Jacob with his kind self, because baby, who lending you $300? You ain't paying it back. He goes, you know what? Just to make Janine feel better, because Barbara isn't getting the hint that she's dropping, I'm going to give you $5. And she immediately gives it to Barb when she asks for it. And go, you know, well, it's Barb. It's my mentee, my mentor. This is just her. It's fine. Ashley, how did you feel about this?
I feel like Janine is sorry, because how you still not paid Jacob back from like a season ago when you couldn't pay your rent and he stepped in to help you not get evicted?
Right,
girl.
that's what that was for. I forgot.
That's the $300. Yeah, that's the $300. So, girl, how have we not paid him back after all this time? Like, you done worked at the district and you still ain't paid that man back. Pay that man his money.
That's petty. She said,
Girl.
Jacob.
But no, I thought Janine had grown up more. I thought she was using her voice and, you know, having boundaries. If you don't ask for that little petty $10 now back, Janine, Janine, she goes 10 steps forward to go 12 steps back. I need her to be on the I-10 by 10. Come on, Janine. It just really annoyed me because, girl, get it together. Get it together. Or just let it go. What's $5, Janine? You gonna put it in a fund to pay Jacob back?
I wanted to know, Kay, if somebody said, you know what, I need $5 for this and I'm gonna pay you back, and they don't, are you gonna hold it to them and you want your money back, or are you gonna let it go? And should Janine be moving with haste to give Jacob back his damn money?
If I know I can't afford to give out $5, then I'm gonna tell somebody I ain't got it. Okay. If I know I ain't got it, I ain't got it. So they ain't gonna get it from me. And if I gave it to them, then I'm cool. That means I had a little something extra to spare. Because I'm not gonna give away what I don't think that I can afford. If you really gonna need them last $5, don't give away nothing. Janine is a people pleaser. Classic example of a people pleaser, putting her own self back over some, because she can't speak up. And I don't even think it's about the $5. I just think that she wanted Barb to recognize her for doing something for her, and for her to be like, I see you, thank you so much. It was all about the recognition and the validation from Janine. Because you see, when what's your name gave her that $5, like, you were good. So if it was really about the money, the money was replaced. Like, you're good. But no, it's not about the money. She wanted validation because she's a people pleaser.
EJ, what say you, EJ? As Ashley would say, what say you? How do you feel? Do you feel like you want? If I gave your ass $5, I'm gonna need my money back. I don't care how much it was. It's the principality of the thing. Did she need to give her that money back? And how soon does she need to give Jacob that $300? Because if I owe somebody $300, I'm not gonna fix my mouth in front of them to say I'm harboring over the fact that somebody owed me $5.
And that's the part right there. That's what it really is. Like, if it was more so the fact that, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, if you owe me $5 and then you just throwing out $5, I'm just like, dang, you ain't even gonna acknowledge the fact that you owe me $5. At least acknowledge it or something. Because really, real talk though, she might have forgot that she owed her the $5. More than likely, that's probably what it was. And all you had to do was just make a little funny joke or something, like, girl, you still ain't gave me my $5 yet, or something. You know what I'm saying? Just anything, and to bring it back to the attention. If you wanted it to just be like a, without like sounding petty. Just make a joke out of it. Like that's it. But I approach it like this. If I gave somebody some money and they was like, I'm gonna pay you back. Shout out to my brother who still owe me some money. Shout out to you. Look, but if I just look at it like this, like, look, you probably gonna pay me back on the 33rd of February. Like that's how I approach it. So if I do not have the money, if I have it and I'm gonna let you borrow it, then I'm gonna approach it like I may not get it back possibly. It really just depends on who it is. Hey, bro, love you.
All right, y'all. We gonna take a little pause for the calls. I need to go to the mailbox to get the pizza because they can't find my section. Y'all hit that like button. Run it up in the chat. Talk about that time somebody never paid you back and how much it was, so we can decipher if we would have went back for that. Because $5, I'm let that slide. $300, I'm probably gonna be on your head top. We're gonna be right back, y'all.
Every day.
Ashley, mute your microphone.
I'm muted.
Is that my bestie in a testy? Fresh blowout, skin on town. She ready. She look good with a T at the end. I'm a hyper every time. Now my mouth pick a friend. She been down since the jellies and the bobos. Now me stepping out the G and my nullos. When we pull up to the scene, they be filled with jealousy. If a chick get finicky, she gon' bring the energy. I hit a phone with a Z life. Guess what? All the rich boys wanna on us. I just sitting up. You could look, don't touch. And I'm bad, bustin' bands every time we link up. That my best friend. She a real bad bitch. Got her own money. She don't need no nigga on the dance floor. She had 2-3 drinks. Now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. That's my best friend. She a real bad bitch. Drive her own car. She don't need no lift in the strip club. Now my girl gon' tip. Now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. Now my best friend. If you need a freak, I ain't dumb but my cause she my Tweedledee. If you sideways, you straight and you with me to be. And she best fan, you the baddest and you know it. Beep. Is that my bestie in a testy? Fresh blowout, skin on town. She ready. She look good with a T at the end. I'm a hyper every time. Now my mouth pick a friend. She been down since the jellies and the bobos. Now me stepping out the G and my nullos. When we pull up to the scene, they be filled with jealousy. If a chick get finicky, she gon' bring the energy. I hit a phone with a Z life. Guess what? All the rich boys wanna on us. I just sitting up. You could look, don't touch. And I'm bad, bustin' bands every time we link up. That my best friend. She a real bad bitch. Got her own money. She don't need no nigga on the dance floor. She had 2-3 drinks. Now she twerking. She throw it out and come back in. That's my best friend. She a real bad bitch. Drive her own car. She don't need no lift in the strip club. Now my girl gon' tip. Now she.
Are you asking for your money back? The people want to know. I ain't seen enough people say they was asking for their money back. But leaving that and Janine not really having the boundaries that we thought. I thought we were past this. I thought she found her voice and stuff as a teacher and we wouldn't even have these type of discussions anymore. But
You put your hip into it like this right.
Except I was telling him how kind of understanding you are with Jabari and how much of a good role model you are for Jabari. And then I called him a scrub, and Jabari was like, Now, did he threaten to fight you? That is classic Darnell.
I don't need backup, okay? I can take him.
Hurry, denial is not going to protect those cheekbones.
I will show up for you. Bring CSI in Miami.
Wanted to send anyone else money on there, you could. Are we friends?
Eddie men do not fight, but we do fight back.
Huh?
You put your hip into it like this right here. Down goes Frazier.
All right, Dad, I gotta go.
Call me back and tell me how you won, son.
now I just want to acknowledge Orlando. This is some of the most perfect casting I've ever seen. They actually look like father and son. Y'all can chime in if y'all want to, but this is so good. Like, he looks like he could be his dad.
He does.
Oh man, but this is good. I'm happy that we got to see him again. Maybe it'll come into fruition because I think Kay said this, and I said that I would love to see Taraji come back as the mom, because I don't even feel like Janine grew and set enough boundary there with her mom. She still kind of caved with her and paid her bill or whatever. So I would like to see how much she's evolved there. But coming and bringing this on to
Then right there.
Oh.
Yeah, that's him. He
It's
got
a
that
fight.
mad walk.
You need to go. He's gonna kill you.
Hey, Gregory Eddie, I heard you've been talking trash about gay people.
Whoa!
What?
No.
I'm right behind you, Mr. J.
Say I put 6 Capri Sun in here, all different flavors. When you gonna let me in, man?
I got 5 on it.
Janine, can I borrow that 5, please?
It's Barbara.
I need to go to the doctor.
And I'm not gonna fight you. You upset, but we both on Team Jabari. We fight each other right now. We're no longer on the same team.
Sucker punch.
I'm gonna be the bigger man.
Really?
Boy.
Ashley, closing it off, I'm gonna come to you. Did Gregory Eddie handle this in the right way?
Yes, he did. As a respectable teacher that we know Gregory Eddie is, Gregory wasn't trying to get no blood on his cashmere sweater. Like, let's be serious. Like, he's not going for it. He don't want no bloody knuckles. Like, he did the right thing. I'd be interested to see Gregory upset or like really angry. I don't think we've seen real anger from him. We've seen some upset, some discomfort, things like that, but not really like the whole entire range of human emotion. And you might be right, Tyra. He could be neurodivergent a little bit. But I think he did the right thing for the sake of his job and everything else. He just doesn't give me like he gonna be fighting in a parking lot. I think even if oh boy would have hit him, he was like, okay, hit me. I think he just might have taken the hit and just, tried to be the bigger person. That's who Gregory Eddie has been up to this point.
Kay, do you feel like Gregory Eddie made the right decision not to lay hands on this bully, this backyard bully, telling him to meet him at 3:00 like he was some type of child? Or should he have showed him what was up and used them guns that Janine kept goggling at this episode?
I thought he was just gonna call the police and have the police waiting on him to show up. Be like, we ain't even had to go through all this. I shouldn't even had to give you a whole speech. This is the guy. He's out here trying to fight people and be violent on school grounds. And it would have went on and took care of that. But I feel like he definitely used his intelligence in that sense. But if it would have came to it, he would have folded your boy.
Absolutely. And EJ, what about you? Did he do right?
Yeah, I mean, he did right. At the end of the day, though, what I'm more interested in is the fact that everybody actually gathered out here for a fight. Like, I thought that was funny. I was like, did we all just gather out here for a fight? Teachers, students, everybody? Really? Is that what we doing? Because, like, me, I would have never showed up. I would have just been like, I ain't coming out here for this. But yeah, he did the right thing, and it's what this character would have done. This is what he was supposed to do. He's not going to be a bad role model for the kids. He always is going to care about the kids more than anything else, and that's what we love about old Gregory Eddie.
Because it wasn't just about I'm not fighting you because Gregory was supposed to be scared of him. What does this look like to your son? We still have to live after this. I don't want to be one more role model he's looking up to out here acting like a ruffian, as he said. What, fine. I'm gonna be the bigger man to think about my son. Then he's like, but if his grades slip or something pop off, I'm gonna be back and whoop you. I was like, sir, please, sir. We've suffered enough. We've suffered enough. And of course, we end off the episode with
trash about gay people.
Whoa!
What?
No.
I'm right behind you, Mr. J.
Say I put 6 Capri Sun in here, all different flavors. When you gonna let me in, man?
I got 5 on it.
Janine, can I borrow that 5, please?
It's Barbara.
I need to go to the doctor.
And I'm not gonna fight you. You upset, but we both on Team Jabari. We fight each other right now.
Is that his mad face? Never mind.
We're no longer on the same team.
Sucker punch.
It's his stern.
I'm gonna be the bigger man.
Jabari's last teacher swung on him.
Oh, Barbara?
Yep. These kids are really lucky to have you.
I think she might take Gregory down if she had the opportunity. No, but I did appreciate this in all seriousness. We don't have enough male teachers, and it brings a different presence and dynamic to the classroom. And as a teacher, you can really recognize that there are an abundance of female teachers, but it's something different. A lot of male teachers do become surrogate fathers for their students in their class and help them along with things that have nothing to do with what's going on in the classroom. So I could appreciate Gregory and what he's representing here. And Gregory just has grown so much as a teacher, child. Y'all remember Gregory, he was trying to lead this like an army brigade. He wanted them children to be on a schedule. He wanted them to touch him. Gregory out here being like a father. This is amazing.
Jesus!
I'm gonna do that one more time because the ending. I love that the ending gag on the show is just as funny as the entire show, and they always hit us with a little zinger before it actually goes off. Because baby Ava said, "I'm agile. I'm a cat. All right."
But I don't fall.
I'm gonna be the bigger man.
You know, Jabari's last teacher swung on him.
Oh, Barbara?
Yep. These kids are really lucky to have you.
Jesus!
Girl, the stunt double of it all. Them all up in here putting their money on Darnell. But closing it out here, of course, we have to maybe get into predictions for episode 6. We're getting into the deli. The deli is discussing more of that gentrification that we were talking about, and we have them out front protesting, trying to save the local deli that is being transformed into a trendy smoothie shop. Ashley, how are you feeling about this? And what do you think that this means for Abbott?
I mean, you can't be bedfellows for too long, I think, with these developers, right? So we already know that they've taken the computers to kind of shut up about some of the zoning stuff or licensing stuff that was going on before, but now it's creeping into other areas, which we also knew was going to happen. That happens every time you have gentrification. They'll be displacing the current residents, probably putting a couple high rises in. We know what's going to come down the line. It'll be interesting though to see what is going to happen in the community as a result. Are the developers going to continue to be able to bribe people to price everyone out of the area? And then what does that mean for Abbott and the population? Because we know right now it's underserved Black and brown children. That's who's been attending Abbott up to this point. So I'm interested to see how it's going to go forward. But as far as Ava and the district, I'm still waiting for William to come back on her tail. Listen, because it's not over. You know what I'm saying? It's not over. We know how Ava got this job. We have seen her character arc and she's developed greatly. But baby, he still want to get it back in blood. So I'm curious to see. And I want to know if we are going to see Ashley. What's her name in real life, y'all? Tatiana Ali again, who is her other principal, right? Her soror. Okay. So I'm interested to see what's going to happen with that. But, they're going to do something hilarious. I can't wait to see them out there protesting. Jacob's finna be the loudest. So I can't wait.
I completely forgot about Tatiana Ali and that principal thing. I did not forget about William Child because the way he wanted her gone. Because how you going to blackmail me for a principal job? TG, she did go to the hospital towards the end of the episode and she did get the help that she needed. She's taken care of. EJ, what about you? What do you feel like we're going to see with this gentrification from the smoothie shop and Ava of all people giving a presentation to her fellow principals?
Listen, first of all, I'm here for Ava giving that presentation because y'all remember there was a moment when Ava did a whole good turnaround, like completely until that, the cash money came on and then all of a sudden we was back in it. But before that, I was like, okay, Ava has what it takes, even though she bullied her way into this job. You know what I'm saying? She blackmailed her way right on into it. So I'm here for that because I know it's going to be funny. Whatever it is, it's going to be funny. And then, of course, seeing that we knew that the gentrification story was going to be the main storyline and that they were going to keep easing us on into this and that little things were going to continue to change. But how does that really affect Abbott when it's all said and done? Because we know when gentrification happens, there is going to come an influx of other people coming in while other people get pushed out, right? So how does that affect Abbott is going to be what I'm most interested in seeing as we get towards the end of this, because we ain't going to see it until we get towards the end and how we're going to fight this fight and what's going to happen. But I'm here for this episode. I love it. I love the storyline of it all. And I love the fact that we're diving into this because that does happen in so many different neighborhoods.
Yeah. I definitely think that we're about to see them try to gentrify Abbott and maybe charter school this situation because they're going to, if we have these influx of people and probably people of more means, we're going to try to get the people of lesser means out, and they're going to want a particular kind of demographic or teacher or whatever at this school, and I think that's what we're going to be having to deal with. Kay, what do you think is coming with this protest for this smoothie shop and Ava's presentation?
Gentrification is a hard thing to kind of stop, especially because they always. It's hard to stop because you're fighting against people with money, and they're going against people who they know ain't got it,
Mhm.
and they're going to offer to pay to rebuild Abbott, but not there.
Yeah.
It's going to be, oh, you want a new school and a new nice building, and you're going to have bigger classrooms and be able to fit more people, but it's going to have to be over there, though. We're going to put Abbott. How about we move Abbott across the street over there? We're going to make out a new Abbott, but it's going to be over there. And it's not much that you can do unless they find some very philanthropic people to back behind them. So I would be curious to see maybe who would they call in to help them fight the good fight? Who got some money that they can call in to help?
I'm trying to think. Did we not have an episode previously where they like because they were going against that better school? Did we declare Abbott like a landmark? Like it could
Very
yes,
cool.
there's
Yes, it was historical. They had made it. They had tried to find a William Abbott that was like in history to declare its historical status. Yeah.
did it go through though? Because if it's that, then they can't touch it, right?
I
Or
don't know. Did it go
I don't
through,
remember
or
if it
did
went through.
Barbara get him to back off? I don't remember. I thought Barbara got him to back off with them, but
probably so. It's downhill. It's downhill. It's downhill. I'm waiting for if this is going to be the episode where they collab with It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I don't know if you guys watched that. I used to love that show.
never watched it.
I used to love that show. It's so funny with Danny DeVito, Charlie Wright. Like it's some really, really great, funny ass shows. So to know that they're collaborating in the same universe, I think that's going to be really, really good. So I'm hoping that this might be that episode, but who knows? Who knows? But y'all, that is Abbott. That is episode 6. No, episode 5. We're getting into episode 6. Let me go ahead and take this off of here. Make us all big again, or just Ashley. Yes, y'all, that is Abbott Elementary. We definitely appreciated you guys for being here for as long as you were. Once again, there are already, still 75 people here. And I feel like ain't nobody left no comment below, not a comment in the chat, but a comment down below underneath this video so that it can have a better outreach and so that other people can see it. Once again, we're going to go on over here to this Gregory side eye, and then we're going to tell you guys what we have coming for the rest of the week.
Oh yeah, baby. From the moment that I saw you, babe, all I think about is loving you. Every time that you are near, I just can't help but stare. I'm dreaming of eternity with you, so maybe I can. Imagine all the things we did over. Make this fantasy, maybe I can. Imagine all the things just call my name. Make this fantasy for real. Oh no, I can't fight it. Oh yeah, when I can't deny it. It's all about the things you do.
Y'all, Mr. Gregory is watching. You know he good for a good side eye. He's good for a side eye. Make sure that you took the time to comment below, hit that like button, and also go subscribe to anyone here that you are unfamiliar with. Kay, I'm coming to you first. Let the people know what you have going on your channel.
Hey everyone. So we just did the Penguin episode 7 yesterday. Season finale is next week. We're going to do a live panel for the Penguin next week. Be there for the season finale. If you all have not watched the Penguin, go and watch it. This is an amazing show. Top tier for me. Next to Interview with the Vampire, probably my favorite show of the year. And I just did another interview from a cast member from the series that we review live every Tuesday from the actress who plays Julie. Her name is Hannah Jeremy. Go check out that interview and go run it up. And y'all know we're going to be back tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the next day.
Absolutely. EJ, what about you? EJ is muted.
My bad. I was trying to mute myself for the itty eye. But what is up, everybody? Y'all, look, if you're not subscribed to my channel, please go over there and subscribe to your girl's channel. Do all the things. But on my channel, All the Queen's Men is coming back. So I'm definitely going to be dropping more content on that. So definitely go and check that out. I just did a trailer review over that. I'm going to drop some extra content on that. And I have a lot of other stuff over there. And then this Saturday, y'all, don't forget to come with a watch along because we're going to be looking at Talking Dirty After Dark. So I'm excited to be hosting it this go around. So, come through. Appreciate y'all.
The way they wouldn't be taking his sweet time. Ashley, Ashley, what about you?
Oh, be sure to meet us tomorrow night. We're going to be watching, or not watching, but discussing Meet Me This Christmas. Tyra will be hosting that, a brand new Netflix Christmas movie that premiered on Saturday before the watch along. We will be talking Eat, Slay, Love, which is a brand new reality show that premiered on Peacock today with Nivea, with Tammy, Waka Flocka's ex, Eva Marcel. Really, really good, y'all. Definitely, it's only 3 episodes, an absolutely worthwhile watch. And then don't forget to come back Sunday, honey, for 3 Women. Monday night is Disclaimer, and y'all know Tuesdays are for From. I do have some uploads dropping, so please just make sure you're subscribed, hit the notification bell for everybody here on the panel, and thanks for coming out tonight.
And everything that Ashley mentioned, the link should be up on everybody's end for you to go and put the notification on for Meet Me Next Christmas or Eat, Slay, Love. Is that what Eat, Slay, Love? Eat, Slay, Love. So you can join us for those in the days coming. And of course, join us for the watch along. Matter of fact, I'm going to take you guys out with that. If you do want to be a part of the watch along, be sure that you are a member on somebody's channel here so you can be a part of it. And starting this Saturday, we will be physically looking at the movie in Discord to, add another touch to get a little personal with y'all. And then y'all don't have to be in there, what a movie. Where can I find it? It's already here. It's already here. All you have to do is hit the link and physically sit down. But everybody have a good night, and we will definitely see you guys tomorrow. Good night, y'all.
Oh, Mr. Clear! What you doing in my face? I wasn't doing that.
In here with me. Anyway, Dookie, you don't want me.
I don't either,
There's no problem with these other people around here. They causing all this trouble because they mad because they're ugly. There ought to be a law against 2 of you.